Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman here, Rant and Chill. Last time, or yesterday, we ended the stream by talking about the horrible law passed in Scotland. That's pretty much going to, well, it's a law where if you get caught with an offensive meme, you're going to go to jail for 7+ years. A law where if you're in your own home and someone is offended by something you say, maybe you said retarded, maybe you said a racial slur, I don't know, maybe you're reading Stephen King, reading H.P. Lovecraft, I don't know, you said it, maybe you just wanted to say it, and someone could report you and you spend prison time for offensive speech. You spend prison time for offensive speech and offensive memes. And this law was passed against the will of the people by the parliament over there in Scotland. Okay, all right. I didn't know who he was, but I learned recently who he was or who he is. He's not even Scottish. And I know this is a risky talking point, a risky conversation to have, or topic. But I think there's something to be said about someone who's not Scottish that is elected to rule and represent Scottish people. His dad's not Scottish. His dad's Pakistani. His mom's from Kenya. I don't see the Scottish connection there. Now, understand where I'm coming from here. I'm not a white nationalist. My wife's Hispanic. My kids are mixed. Shit, I might have a little black in me. I might have a little Jew and black in me. But when it comes to being represented by your leaders, there's something like if it's perfectly fine for Japan to be ruled by Japanese, if it's perfectly fine for Israel to be ruled by people that are born in Israel, okay. It should be the Scottish people should be able to have their representation. Because right now they're not being represented. In fact, if anything, this guy is, because of him, they pass this awful law that tramples all over free speech. Of course, they don't have. I guess they don't have free speech at all over there in Scotland. I mean, imagine Israel ruled by a Saudi priest, a member of the Saudi royal family. That'd be something. Probably open the borders in, let it all flood, and leave. Imagine Japan ruled by members of the Chinese CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, in secret. Oh, we got to vote for this guy. He's Chinese. Don't worry. He's not connected to the CCP at all. Turns out he is. It's like Come on, man. It doesn't surprise me that some Muslim dude passes a law or helps a law, drafts a law that pretty much gives you prison time for offensive memes. That's what they do over there in fucking Pakistan. Hell, in Pakistan, don't they still throw you off the rooftop for being gay? Sometimes I forget. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, that talking point might get me in trouble. That little topic might get me in trouble. But there's something to be said about that, man. I say definitely that they need to vote this guy out. And I think someone in my Discord, Kaiser, asked me, what happens if the voting doesn't work? What if they fortify this election? Which they probably will. Because people like to fortify elections these days. It's like, okay, well, if you fortify it, if you're in a situation where your leaders are fortifying the election to keep them in power and it's against the will of the people, well, then you know what the people have to do then. They need to do other things. That's as much as I can say. In Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft. Need to go break down some doors in Minecraft. With some bow and arrows. No, fuck the bow and arrows. Go for flint and steel. That's real fun in Minecraft. Just burn everything down. So border crisis. It's ongoing. I was actually going to talk about the harmful effects of porn and how you guys shouldn't be coomers anymore, okay? Join my life as a recovering coomer. Going clean, staying clean. But just things keep on popping off at the border. More and more stuff gets released every single day. It's an absolute embarrassment. Biden has an absolute fail right here. An absolute L on his fucking forehead on this. You know it's bad when the media is starting to come out against him. This is Biden. Biden was propped up by the media. And now they see blood in the water. They see what's going on here, and they need the clicks. They need the views. They need sensational headlines. This is it. While they'll still put out there, white supremacy is the reason why Asians are being killed and assaulted in the streets. Granted, most of them are black individuals or brothers, but, never mind that. And they're putting out there, oh my God, watch out for assault weapons because of the Colorado shooting. Never mind the fact that they can't even show you what an assault weapon is. They think an AR-15 literally means assault rifle 15. It's the 15th version of the assault rifle, guys. No, you idiot. It doesn't mean that. If they can't tell you what an assault rifle is, they should be able to pass laws against it. Especially when these shootings, most of the time, are done by handguns. And that's fact, too. Meanwhile, that's happening with the sensational headlines that they're putting out there. They also want to put out this border crisis, border crisis, border crisis. And rightly so. Attention needs to be brought onto this. I mean, it's bad. You got it where Project Veritas has been releasing images and video of what's inside these facilities. The Biden administration is not sharing videos, is not sharing photos of inside the administration or inside these facilities. No. That was a slip up, but that's true too. I'm sure the Biden administration is not showing you what's going on in the White House, of course. Who's really in the Oval Office when the camera's off? Dude, if it's Kamala sitting in that chair, I wouldn't be surprised. If it's Barack Obama sitting in that chair, I wouldn't be surprised, sitting behind that desk. Maybe Clinton's there too. Maybe they're all there. Guys, in the comments or in the chat, how many people have a fist up Biden's ass? How many people have a fist way up in Biden's ass using him as a puppet right now? Open sesame, open Biden. That's what they say. Everyone that has some sort of agenda to achieve, something to do, they're fisting him. So I guess I am talking a little bit of anti-porn stuff right here. Biden should say no to being fisted. No, but he got a huge crisis. You know, thousands upon thousands coming through. You got small towns on the border. Every day, 135 people coming through. Every day, 135 people coming through. That just starts adding up. It's a drain on the resources that these small towns have. These small towns can operate and protect their own, provide for their own. But when other people come in and they're not contributing to that local economy, they're drawing from it. Yeah, it's not good. You know it's bad when you have Texas representatives, Texas lawmakers, go to the border, and they were all denied access inside. They were all denied access. No, ma'am, you can't see what's inside this facility. We're not going to let you. Probably because a Republican. Because someone got in, a Democratic a lawmaker got in there, took some photos, Project Veritas got them, and rightly so, spread the message. And the stuff I'm going to show you, because I'll play that video, it's pretty bad. This should not be a political issue. This should not be a political issue. There's no reason for these kids to be coming over here like this. Honduras, we're providing them financial aid. We're giving them money, okay? We're giving them support and giving them money. They're coming over here because they think they're going to get a free ride. They think Biden has opened the border, and they're flat out saying that shit. You have where the immigrants are flat out saying on the news, we came here because Biden said he would keep the door open for us. We want the opportunities. We want to take advantage of the opportunities. If these people, and when I say these people, I'm talking about the people that are for open borders. If they cared about kids, they wouldn't be for open borders. Because if you're for open borders, then you must not give two shits about the kids who get exploited along the way. Because you know they're not having a free ride. And you know every fucking adult that they interact with, there's a good chance that they could be exploited right there. One way or the other. Oh, but people are inherently good. Nothing bad will happen. Are you fucking stupid? People are inherently good. Ever hear someone say that? Just like, there's something fucked up in your brain. You've not seen the world, son. Go step outside your bubble. Go see what the world really is all about. People aren't inherently good. People will use each other for their own advantage all the fucking time. For money. For whatever fucking deviant desire they have. You got ICE spending. I quoted this wrong last stream. I said 86. It's $89.6 million to house some of these immigrant families in hotel rooms. But it's only like 1,200 beds. 1,236 beds. So if you have $89.6 million going to pay for 1,236 beds, how much is that per bed? How much money is that per bed? Well, I mean, I'm pretty bad at math, but I got like over $70,000. Over $70,000 per bed. Like how? How is that possible? For a temporary stay? Did the hotels increase the rates for the rooms because they know each bed is going to contain, 4 bodies? Look, I could say that joke. I've got a mixed family. I could say that thing there. Besides, it is what it is. You know each bed is going to have 4 or 5 bodies on top. Come on, Dad, man. You got to take care of those you vote for. You got to put them in those good beds. That must be what it is. They're getting those nice suites. They're getting penthouse suites. See, no, really, those penthouse suites are for the. That's for when the politicians are coming down. The Washington swamp starts coming down to pay visit. The reason why Kamala was laughing hysterically when she was asked, "Are you going to visit the border?" is because it's not prepped yet. Her room isn't prepped yet. See, Kamala wants to go visit the kids, I'm sure for the same reason why these other politicians want to go visit the kids. Well, the other DC swamp monsters want to go visit the kids. I'm talking hair sniffing, scalp sniffing. The little satanic rituals they do to enhance their life. I mean, you tell me, why was it she was laughing so fucking evil-like right there? That Kamala crackle, it's fucking evil. When she becomes president, and it's going to happen within a couple months, probably sooner than that, she'll be dropping bombs and be laughing. She'll be laughing. It's going to be weird, man. She'll be dropping bombs on Iran and just crackling while she does it. Oh, God. People are going to hate us. They hate us already. You know what? I would say that black people are going to be pissed when they find out about this, but they're not going to find out about it because no one's really going to talk about it. The other thing is, I would say they'd be pissed because they're asking for reparations, and while they're waiting for reparation with their hands out, they're only getting, like, the stimmy checks, but everyone's getting that. Well, just about. Same time, though, these illegal aliens are getting all sorts of treatment. Oh, you want to go stay at the penthouse suite? You go right ahead. We got a Hilton for you. Okay. You get all the work. You get everything. You're going to get the TV. You're going to get the cable. You're going to get the HBO. You're going to get the Xbox. A mini bar. Yeah, there's going to be a mini bar on there. I know you look like you like Tecate and tequila. Yeah, we'll get you that as well. Okay. Bed and breakfast. Yeah, that's going to happen too. So, yeah, they'll be giving them the works. But, thing is, of course, we live in 2021, and reparations are being handed out to black farmers. So if you're black and you own a farm, you're getting money. So there's that. If you're black and you're on the street slinging dope, nope. Then I guess you're not getting money. Well, actually, if you're growing weed in your home, then I guess you could say you're a farmer, couldn't you? I'm a farmer. All right, let's play this Project Veritas video, a little bit of it. Let's get into this here. Yeah, I was laughing when I found out who the MP is of Scotland. I was like, what? He's not even Scottish. That doesn't make any sense. Elect it better. Don't elect with your heart. What probably happened is you get the influx of refugees, and they probably voted for this motherfucker because it looked like them. He's gonna turn into fucking Saudi Arabia. He's turn Scotland into Pakistan. Shit. Make an offensive comic. You're gonna be going to jail. About the same to me.
I'm on the ground in Donna, Texas. If you want to take a look at this facility right here, to your left, that is the Border Patrol tent facility, stands right behind me. Just a month ago, Customs and Border Patrol agents completed the construction of that facility. It's a 165,000 square foot facility, and we have never seen images inside this facility before. They won't even allow the non-profit lawyers who conduct the actual oversight of these immigration detention centers to go inside. Nobody.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, and also, I was looking at articles to talk about here, for the stream. And one article crossed my mind, was one from the Mary Sue. And it was actually anti-border patrol. And I think its slant was, you just got to open the borders and you just got to let these kids in. See, It's interesting. I do like that you're starting to see both sides of the aisle recognize that this is a problem, but that doesn't mean they are your ally or they have the same solution in mind. No. Whereas someone like me, someone like you, probably look at the situation and go, maybe these kids should be sent back home. They shouldn't stay here. Like, what are we doing? Others would say, no, let's just open the gates, let them come on in, we can take care of it. When it's sad, that's a flat out fucking lie. We can't take care of them. We got billions of homeless people we can't even take care of. We're losing jobs. We're shutting down jobs. The president of the United States is shutting down jobs, telling people to find other work. Good luck on that. Is sending jobs overseas, jobs that were the union afford those jobs back to Biden. Was Ford, and those jobs going to Mexico. Good on you, union. You really represented your people, right? Which president was it that was saying he was trying to bring jobs back to America? Oh yeah, that was Orange Man bad. But he says he likes to grab pussy. So we're not going to elect him. And he says some bad things that Mexico doesn't send their best. Well, guess what? They're not sending their fucking best, are they? Okay? But you elect Biden, you got what you get. Son of a bitch. But we're losing jobs. We've got billions of homeless people. We cannot take care of our own. We can't take care of our own. If we were in a situation where we were in a much better place, where we were providing for ourselves and we were like where we really need to be, then maybe I would be willing to think with my heart with this one, be like, okay, maybe we could care for them. But the thing is, even then, no, because we're providing at the same time financial aid to these countries like Honduras and Guatemala and some shit. We're giving them aid, financial aid, so they can take care of themselves with a little bit of American assistance. There you go. There's lawyers, law firms, whatever, that are all about pro immigration. They're pro just letting people come on through. The way I look at that, I mean, First Amendment right. Yeah, sure, they have the right to do that. I would say don't pay them any mind. Don't pay them any attention. Don't take them seriously. But people do.
He has seen photos inside of this place until now. Project Veritas has obtained never before seen photographs of what it actually looks like inside this.
Chipotle burritos. They look like Chipotle burritos. What? Why are they covering up in aluminum sheets? What is that? What is the purpose of that? Out of all the things you could give them to cover up, why that? It looks like it looks like you're wrapping up tamales. What the fuck is this? Are you going to turn on the ovens? Is there something about this that we just don't know about? Because it looks like they're wrapped up like potatoes or some shit, and it gets hot down there. I cannot imagine that they provide cooling. What the fuck, dude? Like, if you were an alien, you came down to Earth and you saw this, what would you think? I would think, okay, well, for some reason, these humans are starting to eat their own. It looks like they're about to turn on the oven here.
Facility, shocking images showing people wrapped up in what looks like metal foil, laying on the ground, their faces covered. Why won't the
that one doesn't have anything though? He's uncovered.
Administration be honest about this? Why won't they?
Oh look, they have a couple TVs. Or no, one TV is just reflected, or is it the same? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's a mirrored thing or is that's okay. But there's a TV there. They get some entertainment there. Look at that.
Show you these images. We have a man who's telling us to leave. Where would the press?
What was it like? Each kid could shower once a week. Okay. Imagine that hygiene. Sleeping on the floor with metal blankets. and you're only permitted 1 shower a week. Really, it should be 0 showers a week. Really, this whole thing should be none of this is happening. You just go, okay, you came over here from Honduras. Okay, turn around, go back. No. We're not gonna provide you with a ride. You turn around and you walk back. No. We're not gonna put you on a bus and take you back. No, you go walking back. Okay, we asked many times. You don't believe? Okay, Mr. Guy with you're gonna have to escalate it. Maybe some pepper guns, maybe some beanbag guns. Okay, paintball guns. Make it non-lethal first. Okay, go walking, go back. Okay, hopefully you didn't spend all that George Soros money you had. Just go walking back. Whatever Mexico does, that's on them. But you just need to just go. Just go. Bye. That's how it should be. It's simple. You just say, hey, you came here because you thought Biden was going to give you free stuff. Guess what? He says no. Go back. Except Biden doesn't say no. Biden gives mixed messages like, oh, don't come yet. You can come later. Yet his policies say catch and release. That catch and release thing is garbage. That's part of the reason why they're here. They know they'll be caught and they'll be released into America where that's where they want to go. That's where they're going to stay. Sure, I mean, I guess if they get found, they'll be deported eventually, I suppose. Maybe we'll see if that's even allowed. We'll see. But they don't know too much about what's kind of buried a lot with Obama. I know he deported quite a bit too. You know, they would catch and release, but they would stay. Well, they would deport as well. But some of those deportations kind of interesting. It's like, well, were they deported because the company that used them for the exploited, cheap, borderline free labor are done with them? And we're like, okay, yeah, now my workforce of dirt cheap labor realizes they could kind of sort of unionize and sort of collectively bargain for more wages. Nah, it's time to get rid of them. You could send them on back now. I'm done with them. Because that happens too.
Oh man, you gotta get off. It's private property.
They told us it's private property, but you know what isn't private property? Airspace. We're gonna fly this Cirrus right over the top of the detention center to get a better look.
Okay, who else is doing what Project Veritas is doing? Like, they seem to be on fire especially on point when it comes to journalism these days.
Airspace is not private property, so we're flying 1,000 feet. There's the facility right there. You can see it. There it is. We're flying over the facility to give you a good vantage point. There are the tents. You see a bus right over there.
Dude, hold on. It looks like a Okay, go back. Make sure we don't miss any of this.
There are the tents.
Look at that right there. Look at that facility. That's huge. It's massive. Is it the soft-sided walls, soft-sided tents, soft-sided facilities that Biden talks about? Just a giant tent. Nothing new. Same shit they had before. Okay. What's funny is that Trump was actually closing these facilities down because he got this stuff under control. He was sending people back and not taking any over here. The catch and release wasn't a thing. It was caught. You go back across the border. What happens to you over there is on you because that's your job. That's your life. Okay? That's how it is. That's how it should be. Like, why? You know what? It's fucked up. I say why. We all know why. Like, why is this happening? Why is it happening? Because our fucking president and his fucking administration blast out there the signal of, hey, you're welcomed. Come on over. Everyone come on over. You'll become a U.S. citizen. You'll skip the line. Everyone else is trying to go to the legal means. Don't worry. You could skip the line. Don't worry about all that. You're not going to pass a background check. Don't worry. Just throw your baby over, throw your kids over. You'll be fine. Don't worry about the balloons of heroin up your ass. We're not going to ask questions about that either. You'll be fine. It'll be okay.
You see a bus right over there?
Buses in the facility, kids in it.
Now, during a recent press conference, the press secretary was asked a question why they haven't released these images.
Even you all haven't released.
See, that's a good question. So these images are there. But this, like I said before in the beginning, this was not released by the Biden administration. This is done by Project Veritas. I think a Democratic politician as well.
Released any images that you obviously could redact if you wanted to.
Again, we remain committed to
Mom's ravioli. We all bleed red, dude. Yeah, we all bleed because we're human. But it doesn't mean we're all the same. We're not the citizens of the world. That's globalist bullshit. No.
to sharing with all of you data on the number of kids crossing the.
She dodged the question, saying, quote,
and we remain committed to transparency. I don't have an update for you on the timeline.
You remain committed to transparency? Huh? Then show us the images. This news secretary, press secretary, is the worst. The absolute worst. I'll circle back to you. No. Not having any of that. She avoids the questions. And really, the press needs to start grilling her harder on this. They gave Kayleigh McEnany a hard time. And she was always on fire, always on point, because she had to be. She couldn't slip up one time. She was ready with her fucking binder of notes. Two different types of women that we're looking at. Another example that we're not all built the same. We're all human. We all bleed, but we're not all the same. This redhead, this fucking Ginger here, this circle back to Ginger, definitely not the same as Kayleigh.
Timeline, end quote. Well, press secretary of the White House, let Project Veritas do your job for you. Just last night, we have now obtained these photos inside this facility. Now, these photos are very, very grim.
Oh, wow. Man, I don't know if I can even show this on YouTube, man. I have no idea. That kid, I think, is alive, okay? For what it's worth, I think he's alive.
In addition to the photos,
just sleeping on pavement, on concrete. Not even carpet. Wow.
Project Veritas has also learned that these photographs were taken in the last few days. There are 8 pods with 8 cells in each facility. At any given moment, there are an average of 3,000 people in custody inside this detention center. Now, the pod has 8 cells that are currently holding 600, that's 600 unaccompanied.
Wow. Those numbers are insane. 600 people? Yeah, man. This shouldn't be happening. Let them go back to their country. Give them a strict message. Stop confusing them. Tell them, hey, you need to go back. You need to go back. Just go back. Leave. Go. That's it.
Juvenile males aged 7 to 17. They're separated by age or physical size depending on the room. 50 of the individuals inside this facility were COVID positive in these cells.
If one person's COVID positive, then they're all going to be COVID positive. I mean, been that close together, it's going to spread.
There have been multiple sexual assaults inside this facility.
Oh, sexual assaults in there. You don't say. I know it looks like they're all boys, but boy on boy rape happens.
Normal assaults and daily medical emergencies. This border crisis does not appear to be slowing down. In fact, we've just obtained new leaked documents as well from another insider, this one inside the Department of Homeland Security. It says the document was prepared by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Office of Intelligence. It warns of a potential Central American-based caravan coming our way in less than 2 weeks on March 3rd.
Oh, way. No way. There's another one? Oh, man. Just what we need. Kamala, stop laughing about the kids. It's not funny, Kamala. Kamala Harris laughs at this. She think it's funny. Is there a video of Kamala laughing overlapped on this stuff? I'm checking a message. All right. We'll be wrapping up shortly here. If that video doesn't exist, it should. Yeah, imagine her, Kamala as president, or dropping bombs with another border crisis. People are losing jobs. Unemployment's higher than ever. She'd just be laughing the whole time. Ted Cruz sent me a warning. He did. Like, Jesse, I didn't care too much about what you said about me going to Cancun. I was just trying to warm up. Anyway, let's see. Let me play the rest of this.
30th. It says, quote, in the days leading up to March 30th, and should a caravan form, CBP personnel in the region will work closely with and maintain constant communications with CBP, Customs, and Border Patrol. Now, every car that drives by is beeping at us. A lot of people giving us the middle finger here. A lot of people are not happy that we are filming or we are recording or asking questions about this facility. Not only...
Yeah, I'm sure they don't like the questions because they don't have any good answers. They know the answers are going to be bad.
Did our DHS, that's Department of Homeland Security insider, leak us these documents? The insider also secretly recorded in a private DHS Q&A session Alejandro Mayorkas commenting on what he thinks is happening at the border, and you can hear this quote from Alejandro talking about the new administration making a decision not to expel unaccompanied children.
The new administration made a decision not to expel unaccompanied children.
Why? They want to keep them? Why do they want to keep the kids? Why do they want to keep the kids? Because we're going to care for them? We're going to take care of them? Because Biden's going to go down to these facilities and sniff some scalps and, I don't know, regenerate like a fucking lizard? Oh, it's the humanitarian thing to do. It's the right thing to do. We got to care for these kids. We fail at providing care for our own kids. We're not in a position to be caring for all these random fucking kids that come across. We can't even care for our own. How many are runaways? How many get lost even in the CPS system? They just disappear. They run away and they're gone forever. They age or they disappear. It's quite a lot. We got surging homeless. We got surging unemployment. Jobs being destroyed. We got kids disappearing. We can't care for our own.
And we are addressing a significant increase in the encounters with unaccompanied children in between the ports of entry.
Here's a Customs and Border Patrol van. These are
So more and more of these kids are coming by.
minors aged 7 to 17 inside the van. He's waving at us right now. The people that are being accompanied into this facility, according to what Project Veritas has learned, between the ages of 7 and 17, males, 600 unaccompanied juveniles. As you can see, we're on the corner of South International and Rio Grande Street, just south of Donna, Texas, north of the Mexican border. We were just there at the bridge. We really appreciate the brave insider who worked with us on this story. The public has a right to know that we're going.
Okay, I'll wrap it up here. Yeah, the public does have a right to know. This is important stuff to get out there. Yeah, what's happening in these facilities is horrific. They need to be shut down. Those people need to be turned back. Stop giving them mixed messages. Catch release is not working. It's never going to work. You need to have them process this whole thing on their side of the border, like Trump was doing. It was working. He had it working. Oh, but we didn't like it because Orange Man did it. That's pretty much what it is. Anything he does, they're trying to turn back. Those peace deals in the Middle East, they're about to be taken down. I haven't really been paying too much attention with that stuff, or to that stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, no, fuck those peace deals. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got some shit I need to do. Take care of some stuff. All right, guys. I see you guys talk about the RV stuff. Oh yeah, that's a sideshow. That's a whole fucking circus. A bunch of deplorables in an RV. That's all I'll really say about that. They're just a bunch of idiots doing what idiots do. It's good to see kind of people watch, see how far people go. You know, it's not like, I mean, they do those streams, and I think they fail to realize that they are the butt of the joke of those streams. Those IRL streams. You're watching them just to see them fail. You're not rooting for them. At least I wasn't anyway. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoy this. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one.